Om Namo Narayanaaya. Vasudeva Krishna Rakshamam Pahimam. Respected friends, here we are for 1 hour, 1.5 hours to do our sadhanas, mainly of bringing our mind's attention towards the truth. All what we are doing is only to tune to the truth, whether it is chanting of Veda mantras, whether it is the common sense thought, whether it is our mantrocharana, dhyana purvaka, shanti mantras, sankalpa, Upanishad mantra Parayanam and Upanishad mantra Adhyanam. May Parabrahmadi bless us in this regard. May we slowly evolve in our Vyaktitvas so that we are spiritually asset to ourselves and the world. Let that evolution be consciously undertaken by us. Friends, the Upanishad is Shwethashwathara, 6th chapter, 6th mantra, GNANA se Bhagavata Prapti. Just so simple it is. Gain that Siddhanta Jnanam about that Parama Vastu. Abide in that Siddhanta Jnana. That's it. This is what is the summary of the entire Vedanta to put in simple words. Siddhanta Jnana Spashtata Swikruti. And then abidance in that knowledge, that's it. Staying in that knowledge, rooted in that knowledge, sticking to that knowledge. That's it. Till it happens, keep doing, that's it. That is the liberation. So again, the Paramatma's Swarupa Tatastha Lakshanas are told, and that Paramatma is none other than myself. Look from this side, I am that self with these qualities. I am not this not self with these qualities. But keep on doing it till the deep rooted wrong notions, wrong practices, wrong habits are replaced by the right understandings, right practices. Thereafter, practice is not required because now we understand, we experience it, not understand. अनुभूति होने के बाद अभ्यास की जरूरत नहीं है सहज अनुभूति See, yesterday we have seen sahaja manask स्थिति में रहने वाले of those Muni Pungavas that Mudram Alokayamaha. We are enjoying that mudra of them in evening class Yoga Taravadi. So let us start. Our today's first topic is Veda Parayanam. It is Chandogya Upanishad. It is second Adhyaya, Khanda 24. We will do. It is Samavediya, इसलिए all these swaras are there in this. These swaras I have never practiced from any guru, but in this number is three matras. That letter should be uttered. If the number is two, for the two matras it has to be uttered. So if the matras are there, 3, 2, 1 like that, so 3 times, again 2 times and 1 time. So it will be a very special way thing for us today to try. May the Shruti Mata Samaveda Gurus forgive us if we do wrong. So every day we do it 2 times and then once. So today those 2 times we will not do. Straight away 1 time we chant this. Chaturvimshaha Khandaha. Take out. Om Atha Parayanam सामवेदीय छान्दोग्योपनिषत् अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः चतुर्विंशः खण्डः ॐ ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति यद्वसूनां प्रातः सवनगं रुद्राणां माध्यन्दिनगं सवनम् आदित्यानां च विश्वेषां च देवानां तृतीयसवनम् क्व तर्हि यजमानस्य लोक इति स यस्तन्न विद्यात् कथं कुर्यात् अथ विद्वान् कुर्यात् पुरा प्रातरनुवाकस्योपकरणात् जघनेन गार्हपत्यस्य उदङ्मुख उपविश्य स वासवगं सामाभिगायति लोकद्वारमपावा ऋणो पश्येमत्वा वयगं रा हुम ज्या यो इति अथ जुहोति नमोऽग्नये पृथिवीक्षिते लोकक्षिते लोकं मे यजमानाय विन्धैष वै यजमानस्य लोक एतास्मि अत्र यजमानः परस्ताद् आयुषः स्वाहापजहि परिगमित्युक्त्वोत्तिष्ठति तस्मै वसवः प्रातः सवनगं सम्प्रयच्छन्ति पुरा माध्यन्दिनस्य सवनस्य उपाकरणात् जघनेन आग्नेध्रियस्य उदङ्मुख उपविश्य स रौद्रगं साम अभिगायते लोकद्वारमपावा ऋणो पश्येमत्वा वयं वैरा ज्या यो इति अथ जुहोति नमो वायवेऽन्तरिक्षक्षिते लोकक्षिते लोकं मे यजमानाय विन्धैष वै यजमानस्य लोक एतास्मि अत्र यजमानः परस्ताद् आयुषः स्वाहापजहि परिघम् इति उक्त्वा उत्तिष्ठति तस्मै रुद्राः माध्यन्दिनगं सवनगं सम्प्रयच्छन्ति पुरा तृतीयसवनस्य उपाकरणात् जघनेनाहवनीयस्य उदङ्मुख उपविश्य स आदित्यगं स वैश्वदेवगं साम अभिगायति लोकद्वारमपा ऋणो पश्येमत्वा वयगं स्वारा Jya yo इति आदित्यमतवैश्वदेवं लोकद्वारमपावा ऋणो पश्येमत्वावयगं साम्ना आ ahum jya yo इति अथ जुहोति नम आदित्येभ्यश्च विश्वेभ्यश्च देवेभ्यो दिवीक्षिद्भ्यो लोकादिक्षिद्भ्यः लोकाक्षिद्भ्यो लोकं मे यजमानाय विन्दत एष वै यजमानस्य लोक एतास्मि अत्र यजमानः परस्ताद् आयुषः स्वाहापहत परिघमिति उक्त्वा उत्तिष्ठति तस्मा आदित्याश्च विश्वे च देवाः तृतीयं सवनगं सम्प्रयच्छन्ति एषः वै यज्ञस्य मात्रां वेद य एवं वेद य एवं वेद इति द्वितीयोऽध्यायः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Tomorrow, Tritiyoodhyaya we will do, which we will have Krishna Vasudeva. How many khandas? Yeah, it is having 19 khanda. So daily 3 or 4, 2 or 3, depending on this size. Haha, if not we, who else will try to put oneself in this Vedic Jivana Vidhana, in the Adhyatmic Jivana Vidhana, the most divine, beautiful. Many of the past things can be dropped and changed and modified, suiting to the present things. But these are valid as regards the outer life and world is concerned. As regards the inner spiritual evolution is concerned, right at the beginning of the creation itself, the path shown by the divine to realize, re-realize our own essential self, that remains same. Languages may sometimes come and go, words may change, but the deep understanding, the path remains the same. Friends, in our today's second aspect of common sense thought, very simple, it is so simple that I need not even say anything about it. I can hint it enough for us to catch with our so far gained maturity. Because it's all the question of how much we remember this knowledge, how much we are alert about it, and how much we are practical. As simple as that. The simple thought for the day is for all of us, you and I, the simple thought is the present is the investment for our future. Every moment in the present is an investment for our future. Whether we are investing it or not, whether we are investing in the wrong means or channels or the right means or channels. But the continuous present is molding the future for us. Future again, whenever it is, depending on what is the goal aimed at us for our future and how in the present we are intensely involved in molding towards that. Isn't it? Like, those laborers that are there in the construction site. In front of them, all the bricks and cement and those instruments are there. The present time is there in their hands. That present investment you can see in the future mounting. In the present, if they are just talking to each other, loitering or gappe mare or so gaye, the to be constructed building in the future will not stand. But in the present, as they are investing in putting that brick by brick, imagine एक brick rakha, then they put the cement, then the another brick, then they put the cement. You see it. 1 month, nothing done. So not even a half feet of the wall you can see rising. But one day, when one or two number of people start doing it 9:30 a.m. by 12:30, you see the 6 feet, 8 feet wall is standing there. So that present invested became that wall. Then the other things, the cementing, plastering, painting, देखते देखते that present investments gave them a beautiful house for to stay, for whomever them it may be later on. But then, like that example, every moment in the present, time wise, is an investment. It's like the cash which we have अपने घर में. अब उसको ऐसे रखा रखो उसका डिप्लेशन वैल्यू वॉट एवर यू कॉल इट कुछ आता रहता है but when it invested in right places grows. So too our present is an investment. So the all these are possible as said to us in our shastras. Continuously in the present, whatever we work for, that's going to give us our future. Erratically we shift from one goal to other, or unknowingly we shift from one doing to the other, then the cumulative effect decides what we are going to get for the future. सेम थिंग करते जाओ उससे जो आना है वो आएगा चेंज करते जाओ फिर अकॉर्डिंगली ओनली सो द फाइव फ्यूचर्स फॉर अस आर व्हाट isn't it just think about it so many are said we can talk about five one we can go to naraka in future two we can go to swarga in future and all the higher worlds three we can get the moksha the spiritual moksha. Four, we can come back to the same human life. Fifth, we can get the other yonis, lower ones. Millions are there. The bird yoni, the animal yoni, the plants, etc. So these are the five mote taur par, in a nutshell, are the futures. And for each of those future reachings, what is to be done, that is listed out. Present is the present given to us, and all the abilities, resources to do those things are within us, around us. Recognize them, use them. है ना? Like to make a dish, the resources are within and without. Within are the resource of knowledge as to how to make that kheer, whichever the item. Outside the resources are there in that kitchen, the rice and all of that milk. Have used the wisdom, use those things in the present, and in half an hour you get that item. In the same way, for all these five obtainments, achievements, we have the inner resources, we have the outer resources. We can just tap them and do. Like to go to the Naraka, we have the inner resource of all our arrogance, all our ignorance, all our terrible, what do you call, ignorance born, extreme that selfishness, and that ruthlessness, that carelessness, So many things we have inside. And outside we have the weapons like the pistol is there, like the knife is there, and use it and go and do 5, 6, 7 murders. That is enough. Here it will be Fasi ke saja, and there again because of those heinous crimes, the naraka there. They're all available to us. Karte jao, isn't it? Or any other things, you know, giving dukkha to so many people by various wrong means. Which are the ones that are mentioned in our Shastra? The number of narakas are there, different. To go to each of the naraka, these are the papa very sufficiently, very efficiently we can do. अगर आपको किसी को ऐसा फीलिंग है चल थोड़ा उसका दौरा करेंगे, isn't it? People who have lots of money, they aim at those very costly countries to go. जिनका छोटा कम मजा है चल श्रीलंका घूम के आते हैं, पाकिस्तान घूम के आते हैं. सो सो टू घूम के आओ, नरक में घूमना है तो जाओ. In the same way, this Swarga, the Adbhuta Varnana is there. And to reach to that, these yajnas, these upasanas, these tapasyas are given. There also, the inside wisdom is there, the continuous, committed, regular, attentive upasanas. We keep on doing with the available resources. See the number of Puranas which talk about various of these beautiful things to be done in the present for that beautiful future tomorrow. Isn't it? The Uttama Lokas, the Loka Varnana, this there. Nothing is missed in our Shastras. Few of the things are in a subtle mystical form. Our gurus will reveal them to us when we are found by them to be deserving. But otherwise, the Gandharva Loka and the Varnana, the beauty of it, these are the things to be done to reach there. So too this Vargaloka, the Varnana. These are the things to be done to reach. So in the present, invest, go to that. Isn't it? Lot of पुण्य कर्मास दान कर्म तो फिर वो वहां स्वर्ग प्राप्ति अनेक अनेक अद्भुत उत्तम लोकास are there. Two are explained. Now the third one is in the present continuously invest in this jignasa, tattva jignasa. Continuously, every moment. That is our goal. Though every moment is our goal, to begin with, it is 1 hour in our morning class, 1 hour in the evening class. Then slowly we increase the time duration and the depth and intensity. Isn't it? In that Tattva Jignasa, all that guidance given to us in number of Upanishads, a number of Tattva Prakarana Shastras. Invest our present in them. Isn't it? Theory heard, theory studied, theory understood, practical done. Bas, day in and day out it is done there on. Then slowly that depth of the understanding regarding the nature of the reality is caught. First intellectually, then as we saw again in the introduction today, first thought, get abiding in that knowledge. Now with all Shastra authority, with all the yukti, with all the upamana, it is understood that I am not the dehadi upadhi yukta jiva. I am nirupadhika paramatma tattva. Got the knowledge? Yeah. Now be in that, stay in that. So yesterday's our yoga Vasishta class, how important it was, how clear it was, how wonderful. Abide in that knowledge given by none other than the goddess of education, knowledge, Saraswati Mata herself, gave to that blessed, deserving Rani, Leela. So, invest that present moments continuously in that. No posthumus. While living only, that self anubhuti can come. And stay in that, that's it. Again, the resources for that of our intellect's ability to contemplate, the outer resources of guidance from the gurus and the shastras are very much there for this too. आप सोच लो what you want in future. For that, the present is the investment. Three options we have seen. The fourth natural is coming back as a human being. When the papa, punya, and all relative life as a human life, when they are sufficiently continuously lived, है ना? आधा पाप आधा पुण्य. And then the deep thoughts in mind about in this bhuloka only the various things I want to possess, I want to enjoy, those sankalpas in the mind. And for the fulfillment of those sankalpas, again, the various upasana karma, punya karma, when they are done, along with some of the papa dushkarma, then again the return visa, we are sent back onto the earth only. यहीं घूमते रहेंगे. Those have the Swarga Vancha, etc., and worked for it, they have gone to those worlds. And once that is over, again, Kshine Punye, Martiro commissioned. Those who have done terrible sins, Naraka, there the Naraka Dehas are given, Yatana, Deha, all Dukkhas are given. Thereafter, depending on the next place, they will be sent to various places. In the human life, there is a chance for having this knowledge that we can invest our present and we can have the various futures. In the human body, human life, the choice is there to know and knowingly do. Choice is there, not compulsion. That's why everybody is not executing this choice to know that they have Purushartha Samarthya, to know that they have inner and outer resources, and there are so many futures that can be aimed at by investing in the present. Many are not studying that way. Even if they are doing a little bit, they are talking about the present money investment for the future money, like that. Present business investment for future. Present political instrument investment for the future political rising up. And people are doing it. There are people very consciously. In politics, there are very mature people from the beginning. कि कैसे कार्यकर्ता से धीरे धीरे सीट पाकर एमएलए बनते हुए मिनिस्टर बनकर देर मुख्यमंत्री बने. Of course, everything do not work just because only I work. The other प्रारब्धास प्रार्थनास क्यूमुलेटिव भी थोड़ा टोटल समष्टि भी काम करता है. We can't neglect it. So some people have from their own panchayat level to the state assembly they have grown. From there to the central ministry they have come. In the center also they have risen up to the main ministries. There are people consciously investing and reaching. And nowadays all our pancha मुख्य नेतास एक से एक compete करते हुए प्रवचन देते ही जा रहे. Anywhere they get chance, they are giving धूम धड़ाका से सत्संग. है ना? मजा आ रहा है ना? सारे बाबा लोग बन गए. है ना? Our presidents, our prime ministers, our def ministers, our external ministers, our home minister, finance minister, सब जबरदस्त. मजा आ रहा है मुझे तो देखकर. अच्छी बात है. अच्छी बातें बोल रहे हैं ना. Worth listening only of their respective fields. So somebody has embarked to that level. You can see conscious effort. Many of us are confused. We keep on changing our future goal, and in the present we are erratic in our performance. इसलिए even it becomes the Lord, it becomes difficult for the Lord, the giver of the results, to decide exactly what to give to this fellow because बार बार ये अपना prayer change कर रहा है, अपना प्रयत्न change कर रहा है. Like our stomach also, digestive system. So confused it is because this fellow has no regularity at all, like the olden days. Every day, twice, same food is eaten. Only during festival, some change with some added items. So the inner stomach knows कि क्या मिल रहा है. अभी तो इतना एराटिक है कि कब बबल गम खाता है पता नहीं, कब मिठाई खाता है पता नहीं, कब suddenly inspired by a naturopathist he takes karela juice and the fellow inside is surprised. First time आ रहा है ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? What to do with it? Very erratic. Suddenly Ayurveda, ये पाउडर ले लो, वो चूर्ण ले लो, ये पीरण ले लो. And that Maharaj says कि millets का भोजन करो. Everybody says that inner stomach. वो confused है, कब क्या मिल रहा है? Each has different requirement for digestion. No, every food is not digested just like that. The soft foods are there, the hard foods are there. Many, many. You know it. मेरे को क्या पता medical knowledge. But erratically we keep on adding. So too regarding our exercises. To the muscles, the bones, the tissues, the cells of the body. Same exercise daily half an hour. These are the 8 yogasanas I do. Then the body responds with all the beautiful systematic thing. Ours is different. One day we do yoga, one day we do the anaerobic, one day we do aerobic, one day we go for physiotherapy, another day we do the general exercise. The body is confused. कर क्या रहा है? Some day he says walking, another he says I'll do cycling, another day he says swimming. Each one has different effect on every tissue and muscle. It's not same. But we are erratic. Therefore the body is confused. How to respond to each of these? See, if you stick to one thing, you stick to that. No, health is important. Health gain in yoga asanas through this way. You do that. एक दिन वो एक दिन ये एक दिन तो अंदर कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा सिस्टम. In the same way, many of us are very confused in investing our present. Suddenly from this goal to that goal. Suddenly लगता है चल मोक्ष पाते हैं. Then one week you are so seriously involved in the Upanishad study. And the people at home are very happy because you are busy. And you see that and you feel jealous. How can I be miserable with Upanishad and they are happy? Then you change the goal. When the goal is changed, again the performances change. And the Babaji is waiting here. "ये क्या हुआ ये लोग 3-4 दिन से नहीं आ रहे उपनिषद class?" Then he for his Atma Shanti feels, okay, before me, well in advance, शायद इनको मुक्ति हो गई होगी. Isn't it? Narayana. So, in this way, so too, we are not doing terrible papa, but we are living only at the very unintellectual level of little emotions, more of the sharira. है little emotions, more of the sharira sthiti jivana suits the animals. Therefore, if we invest our life in that way, dehoham, then the animals you see, they live only dehoham jivana. Little emotion they have for their own particular jati of the pashu. वो भी थोड़ा, not much. If it comes to their own personal choice, they bark at the dog of their own street. The mother bites its own child only. They don't spare. Like for my own deha sharira, I won't care your own, my own siblings or children. If that attitude is there, like most of the people have, they will be one or the other animals. So, knowingly or unknowingly, not invested or invested in the right or wrong, every moment that's becoming a cause for our future building. As a human being, we have the ability to have this knowledge, we have the ability and choice to retain this knowledge, we have the ability to take time and think deeply and decide what exactly we want the future, and we have the resources outer and inner to continuously invest in the present. Mm. Along with all these resources, the special resources of the convictions, the commitments, the consistencies. They are also the required ingredients to be added ingredients. Like namak mircha is the main ingredient in any sabji, etc. But you can add the other things, masala, for this fragrance sake, for the digestion sake, for the taste sake. Add kar sakte ho na? It adds. So too, these are the to be added ingredients. Those masalas in the food may not be required many times, but in sadhana, these things of the consistencies, the commitments, the convictions, they become necessary because they add to the beauty of performance in the present, ensuring the expected future. And consistently, with all conviction and commitment, keep on doing this sin. Definitely, we go to Narak, no doubt. Don't be erratic in that. Suddenly वो पाप को छोड़कर फिर से पुण्य करना शुरू मत करना. Confuse मत होना. Keep on doing पाप. Isn't it? Anybody you see with selfishness, you struggle with, you fight with them, you abuse them, है ना? You try to cheat them, destroy them. करते जाओ. जबरदस्त वहाँ हिसाब होता जा रहा है. Definitely we are put in that. Don't change. Don't give surprise to others. Suddenly क्यों अच्छे बन रहे हो यार? ये तुम्हें शोभा नहीं देता. That expression of terrorist or rakshasa dictator in you only suits you. So without giving surprise to others, like some people are there, consistently they maintain their the base value of stupidity or arrogance or ego or selfishness. That goes on wherever they go. You can see them. The embodiment of that become like that. So these are the five and many you can add in that. In the Pashu also, you can select, I want to be horse. So that type of Lakshmana develop. Next life, horse. Jada chane khao, horse gram, you become that. Or choose, I want to be like a pig or swine for one life. There are ways to get to that particular yon. You can daily ask the Lord, Om Varahayoni Praptirastu. Keep on doing it. Bhagavan says Tathastu. Anything. I just want to take the blood of others. तो मच्छर योनि प्राप्तिरस तो you get it. और नहीं तो बेड बग्स होते हैं. How many options are there? क्या बनना है सोचो. As a human being, in fact, every moment is an investment for our future. So be wise in choices, and be wise in execution. All boils down to our theoretical knowledge, practical wisdom. That's it. Isn't it? No, it is said so simple, but it is so serious thought. Isn't it? One can be in that very lazy mood of जो भी है प्रेजेंट में होता है उन दो आई एम नॉट वरीड बट इसका फ्यूचर का असर ऐसा होगा उन दो अभी somebody chooses like that to be lazy है ना like any of the buffalo animal he doesn't say यार it may rain let me make a house or let me wear cloth or let me wear a cap or any jerkin jacket or at least umbrella. That buffalo never thinks, on दो बारिश आएगा आएगा रुकेगा रुकेगा. You don't see. They are not. You may feel sympathy looking at that buffalo from your window. बेचारा बारिश में भीग रहा है. Buffalo looks at you and says, "Fellow, don't worry. I have chosen to be like that." If people choose like that, then nobody can help. That is the biggest challenge of intellectual lethargy of not wanting to think and understand and accept about the better living, better future. Therefore, not ready to work in the present. What can be done? And if somebody doesn't want to come to class, use their intellect to understand the Upanishads or other Shastras and intensify their knowledge, deepen their knowledge, expand their knowledge, widen their knowledge, strengthen their conviction. What can I do? If you have chosen that way, nobody can do, isn't it? In my case too, if I do this and that, not the higher, what will my gurus do? What will the Lord do? They can't. They only provide things to us. They are only facilitators. More than that, they won't invest. Especially in the case of human being, no guru and devata takes extra initiative. बिकॉज उसको दिमाग दिया ना और सबसे ज्यादा वही है और उसको यूज करने दो उसको नो 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 आई डोंट वांट टू यूज द इंटेलेक्ट आई डोंट वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड आई जस्ट वांट टू लिव अ स्टूपिड लाइफ या थैंक यू तथास्तु join the majority. So that is the thought for the day. Thank you. Today our mantra, third one is Bhagwan Vishnu's mantra. Very beautiful, simple one. We will learn and chant. Remember, every of these mantras, not only the vocal utterance, not only the meaning behind, but whatever the bhava, bhavana, even prarthana, if it is there in it, has to be consciously entertained. Then only it becomes effective. Any mantra, mantra artha, mantra bhava, with utmost ekagrata and shraddha. That in fact, that प्रैक्टिस शुड बिकम ए समाधि समाधि में हम सारे अपने उपाधियों को भूल जाते वहां ऐसा वाला स्थिति से हमको पाठ कर देन द बेनिफिट्स ब्लेसिंग्स विल कम राइट लाइक इन द विष्णु सहस्रनाम इन द पूर्व पीठिका almost I think it's the first mantra only today that only we will chant for 12 times the mantra is om yasya स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसार बंधनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभ विष्णवे बस सिंपल मीनिंग यस्य स्मरण मात्रेण द लॉर्ड by doing whose स्मरण is enough यस्य स्मरण मात्रेण बस स्मरण करो that smarana gives him so much of joy the lord that he can bless us with everything. And the highest of the thing, if we are intelligent, we seek from him is the freedom from the compelling bandhana of janma and up to the mrityu samaya. In that janma, the variety of difficulties, problems called as samsara. है ना? The ones who understands janma and varna and in between all difficulties are bandhana. Or in between all the struggles are called samsara. So janma samsara bandhanat muchyate. If we ask, भगवान won't give us even moksha if we don't seek. जबरदस्ती नहीं करते हो मांगना पड़ता है हो मांगे तो बिना दिए नहीं रहते हैं नहीं मांगे तो नहीं देते so here when it is mentioned when you do the smarana of that Narayana Vishnu he can give us liberation from janma samsara bandhana everything else also he can give but don't ask anything by not mentioning all of them and by mentioning only this what is indicated is this is the best thing that we can ask from the Lord having done his smarana. So smarana, then namana, upasana, even vachana do only related to that Lord. So yasya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namaha tasmai vishnave prabha vishnave. To that Vishnu, my salutations. Vishnu is, in general, who is permeating everything silently as Adhisthana. Brahma Vishnu means the one who manifests in a specific form to show his prabhava of grace and blessings as per the demand, desire, request, prayer of that particular devotee. Prabha Vishnu is special expression in the form of avatara or any form required. Vishnu is generally permeating. Like that's what is shown in Puranas. The Vishnu is Shantakara Bhujakshainam. आराम से लेटे हुए उस serpent bed में. He is Vishnu. But suddenly all the Brahmadi Devatas, Prithvi Adi, Rishigana go and say, these Rakshasa is troubling us. Oh Lord, please, we are not able to defeat him. He is very powerful. आके कुछ करो. ठीक है, I will come. So in whatever the form he comes, that's called Prabha Vishnu. है ना? Prabhavati Vishesha Rupena to accomplish that work. And then he says, done, I'm going back. Isn't it? We see in the Purana Itihasa the 10 avatars of the Vishnu. And in Bhagavata, 24 avatars we see. But in general, to every devotee, the Lord, when we pray, one or the other form he goes on coming as a Prabha Vishnu, keeps on helping. And it's a big discussion again. I don't want to go into those details how the Vishnu alone comes in the form of our parents, brothers, friends, neighbors, the drivers, the servants, fulfilling what we want. Because anything we want or need is given only by Narayana. Nobody can give it. Isn't it? Therefore, Narayana only लगातार अपना ड्रेस और लैंग्वेज और होलिया या एक्सप्रेशन चेंज करते हुए coming to us in so many forms to take care of us. That's the meaning of Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva. We need in life the Mata Pita Bandhu Sakha Vidya Dravinam. Only Lord is there to come to us in all those forms. So, now all that I leave it for your thinking about it. Now, the meaning of Prabha Vishnu is explained. The meaning of the Vishnu is explained. And my salutations to that Vishnu, Prabha Vishnu, whose smarana is enough that he becomes kind to bless us with the ultimate result of vimukti from the Janma Samsara Bandhana. Anna, see, the Janma Marana Rahita Sarvavyapaka Paramatma Anubhuti is sought by one whose intellect is mature to understand the liberation and bliss aspect that is there in that. That happens only through study of Shastra for a long time. Without study of Shastra, the existence and presence of that Paramatma Tattva and the glory of it and the glory of ours when we achieve that will not come. Then we only seek what we know, what is seen, what is told to us by others. And all of that is nothing but endowed with Janma, Marana and in between modification Bandhana, बीच बीच में थोड़े टुकड़े फेंके जाते of some pleasures of senses, etc. If we don't study Shastra, we think this alone is the life. But those who have studied, those who have seen the great Mahatmas, then there is mukti from the Janma Samsara Bandhana. Understood. So if you seek it, even that also the Narayana gives. So therefore, what is done here? Do upasana, do smarana, do namana of that Vishnu, asking him to appear as Prabha Vishnu to bless with the freedom from Janma Samsara. That's the feeling. Okay. Mantra being very simple, more details I am not going into. And one aspect is what? It's the power of our faith and consistency in our chanting this mantra and praying that invokes the kripa of that Lord. Then that Lord appears first outside as the Sadguru and his Upadesha, the same Lord later on appears as our own Sukshma Buddhi inside and makes us understand what the outer Guru taught us. Then the same Lord becomes more intense presence in our heart, guiding us in abiding in that knowledge that I am ever liberated Brahman. I was never the bound jiva with the upadhi. It was only a confusion, an illusion, a delusion, like inner dream I am a beggar. In the waking plane, I am such a rich person. So that beggar is not real. It is just projected, it is taken as real. It was only confusion, it's only a misunderstanding. But I took it as real. Then I suffered that beggar sufferings for whatever the time I was in dream. Wake up, I am rich. So too, I am that Janma Samsara Rahita Paramatma Vastu. In that way, the Lord, when we pray this mantra, comes inside as that Sukshma Buddhi, and He only makes that happen. Finally, that Anubhuti He gives. Yes, I am not that Jiva who has the Janma Samsara Vandana, I am that eternal self. Okay, now chant it. Om Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Om Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे mantra remaining same, mantra artha remaining same. How much concentrated we are chanting while chanting, how much deep intense we are while chanting, how much we are clear in the meaning of the mantra and our intention and desire from the Lord while chanting, and how much is the Shraddha faith in us that He will definitely bless me with what I am asking through this prayer. These things decide the certainty and the uh, what do you call the quickness of the result of blessings. ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनाद् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् 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 विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे. Spend 2-3 minutes in deeply pondering over these thoughts that it is not that when we do the smarana of Him that we get liberated from Janma Samsara Bandhanas, then the way by which we get liberated from Janma Samsara Bandhana, in that way we have to do the Smarana, then it happens. Secondly, here, tactfully, intelligently, the author said, Yasya Smarana Matrena. So, Yasya Vishnoho Smarana Matrena. He has left it for our wisdom to understand. Here, the Vishnu Smarana is what? Is it Vishnu Nama Smarana? Is it Vishnu Rupa Smarana? Is it Vishnu Leela Smarana? Is it Vishnu Gunasmarana? Is it Vishnu Dhama Smarana? Or is it Vishnu's Swarupa Smarana? You know? That is what is our intelligence to understand. Here, all of the first set six things become means, and the final becomes the goal. What is that? Vishnu Swarupa Smarana alone gives samsara bandhana moksha. Why? Because by Swarupa, the Vishnu is Sarva Vyapaka Sachidananda. When he is Sachidananda and it is Sarva Vyapaka, that has to be me too. Therefore, I am basically Vishnu. Sarva Vyapaka Sachidananda Vishnu. In this way, Swarupa Smarana Matrena, we understand the Janma and Samsara were never to me. I imagined they were to me. They were to the Upadis. Even the Upadis also are delusory mithya without my association with them. Therefore, to them also there is no Janma Samsara. Therefore, realizing that there is no Janma Samsara Bandhana because Vishnu is everything. If everything is Vishnu, I also have to be the Vishnu. Therefore, Janma Samsara Rahita Vishnu Tattva I am. Realizing that is the freedom from Janma Samsara Bandhana. So that way is called as Yasya Vishnoho Smarana Matrena. That Smarana of the Tattva we have to do. Swarupa Smarana. But the Swarupa Smarana will happen when we have Bhakti Shraddha to him. The Bhakti Shraddha will come when we know the divine gunas of him. Gunas will know when we see or know or listen to his Leelas. Leela listening patience and capacity comes to us when we have the respect, love for his Rupa and Nama. Therefore, always it is first step is Nama Smarana, second is Rupa Smarana, third is Leela Smarana, fourth is Guna Smarana, fifth is Swarupa Smarana. That's it. At the Swarupa level, that simple clicking in the intellect that if everything is He, then I am also have to be He only. I have to be Him. Otherwise, that word everything will not be fully justified. If Vishnu is Sarvavyapakaha, then in the form of Mai Dehendra Prana Mano Buddhi Ahankara, is He who is there? He alone is there. Then. First intellectual liberation that I am the Vishnu only and Vishnu is me only. Then whatever is making me an individual ego, separate from Vishnu, all those notional identifications with the Upadis, when they are dropped, then what theory we said I am Vishnu is experienced. I am the Vishnu Swarupa Drishtya, not Upadi Drishtya. With Upadis, none of us can become Ishvara or Vishnu because our Upadis always are limited. But Swarupa Drishtya, we can become. I know. A small rivulet can never become the ocean. Size wise, if you see. But the rivulet and ocean are always same from the substratum water standpoint. Okay, दृष्टि we must know. सोपाधिक दृष्टि में जीवेश्वर भेद हमेशा रहता है and जीवा ईश्वर is always the Swami and the Jiva is always Sevaka. My Sevaka Rupa Sachara Swami Bhagavat. Nirupadika Drishtya, there is no Swami Sevak, only one reality. So this way, the Swarupa Smarana we have. ॐ यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्म संसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमः तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे. अब उसी का स्मरण करो फिर. Again, don't allow vasanas to push. Don't allow the habits to push. Don't allow the sense organs to pull us into anything other than that Vishnu. That's called sadhana. बस मुझे पता चल गया कि मैं विष्णु स्वरूप हूं. मुझे पता चल गया कि मुझे उसमें एस्टेब्लिश होना है मुक्ति के लिए, और मुझे पता चल गया कि एस्टेब्लिश होने के लिए मुझे वही लगातार करना है, और मुझे पता चला कि उसके लिए अलावा और कुछ नहीं करना है। हो गया बस। सी दैट सिंपल थिंग। दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ अगेन सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य। That's the meaning. That's every day in one or the other class, we are reminding of that sloka ourselves, because that has so many parallels to understand that the Charama sloka of moksha as given by Lord in Gita. We are holding on to every dharmas. Therefore, such dharmi we are becoming. Unless we drop all the dharma and take up the Atma Swarupa dharmas of Sachidananda, we will not become the dharmi, the Paramatma Swarupa, whose anubhuti is mukti. है ना? Like if I hold on to the Deha dharmas of old age disease, then I am the Dehi, only the Dharmi. Isn't it? Like that explanations. That Sarva Dharman ka arth wo hai, and the meaning of that is always Swarupa Smarana. From this mantra, Yasya in brackets Swarupa Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namaha Tasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. In that Namaha Tasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave, we can express our weaknesses, inabilities, etc. to the Lord and pray. What is that there? Namaha Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. O Vishnu, O Prabha Vishnu, I am saluting, doing namaskar to you. I know that the Swarupa Smarana of you frees me from Janma Samsara Bandhana, but right now I am not able to consistently and deeply do to that level your Swarupa Smarana, that I become one with you and get freed from Janma Samsara Bandhana. Please help me, please bless me, please take care of me, please enable me, empower me. All these can be added in Namaha Vishnave Parava Vishnave type when you chant that line. Yasya Smaramatrena Janma Samsara Bandhanati Muchyate. This is a statement of fact as well as sadhana to be done. But I am not able to do, I need to get all the abilities to do, all the obstacles should go away. Then Tasmai Vishnave Namaha Prabha Vishnave. That mantra while chanting, express these prayers. Namaha Tasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Namaha Tasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. I am remembering the Vishnu Rupa. I am conscious that Vishnu is conscious. I know he is listening to my prayer. My Lord, I realize that your Swarupa Smarana gives moksha, but right now, for whatever reasons, I am not able to do. Remove all those reasons. Help me to do that. This way, continuously I am praying to you till you answer me. And your answer should express in the form of my Nirantara Smarana of your Swarupa, which makes me realize that you are me, I am you. Thereafter, the Janma Samsara Bandhanas were there to Jiva, I am no more Jiva. Beautiful, see? One shloka if you take for contemplation and japa, don't we get that hold pakad on what do you mean by sadhana? Sadhana is nothing but understanding and avoidance. There is no bhaga daudi physical. That is only in the initial days. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Saviryangaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yerime Guruvihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Sukrute Dhikrute Bahudha Bhavato. Om ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदे श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठम नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। We have done yesterday how many mantras? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. ॐ सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितं सर्वस्य प्रभुमीशानं सर्वस्य शरणं बृहत् नवद्वारे पुरे देहि हंसो लेलायते बहिः वशी सर्वस्य लोकस्य स्थावरस्य चरस्य च. Tomorrow we'll be doing this. Chapter 3, then the 4th. Now, पुनः अपि तमेव दर्शयति ज्ञान से भगवत प्राप्ति. The Buddhi should understand the existence of the Paramatma Tattva with these Swarupa Lakshanas. After that intellectual understanding, the Aham should dissociate from the Upadhi Tadatmya. The Aham should associate with this Lakshana Yukta Paramatma Tattva in Tadatmya. In other words, I am not this with this, I am this with this. This is called the Sarupa Dhyana Abhyas or Tattva Jnana Dhyana Abhyas. Karna padta hai. In Vedanta, there is no Dhyanam. It's only Jnanam and Jnana Abhyasam. That Jnana Abhyasam gives Anubhuti. Dhyana is the Buddhi's work. That Buddhi's work of Dhyana takes us to Bauddhika Samadhi, not Moksha. We talk about the Jnanam. We have seen yesterday, explained to you in Yoga Darshanam, Yoga Vasmara, how Jnana Devatu Kaivalyam Natu Karma Samadhi Vihi. Every day we chant that mantra in the evening. See, Jnana Bhyasat Vinirvalam Krutva. Through the Jnana is Moksha, Vedanta talks. There is nothing to be the Bauddhika Charya of Dhyanam. Dhyana hai bas. Nididhyasanam hai. Nididhyasanam is just rejection of the anatma and dynamic avoidance in the atma vastu with this swarup. हाँ, उसको ध्यान से करना है. वैसे तो ध्यान इज एवरीवेयर रिक्वायर्ड. ध्यान से क्लास में आओ, ध्यान से बैठो, ध्यान से सुनो, ध्यान से सोचो, ध्यान से समझो. The dhyana is everywhere required. The dhyana is equal to chitta ekagrata. See, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Tatra pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. Jnana abhyasa we have to do. So, ज्ञान से परमात्मा और भगवत प्राप्ति पुनः अपि तमेव दर्शयति. The mantra ओम सवृक्ष कालाकृतिभिः परोऽन्यः यस्मात् प्रपञ्चः परिवर्ततेयं धर्मावहं पापनुदं भगेशं ज्ञात्वात्मस्थममृतं विश्वधाम. What we fail till we are blessed by the Ishvara or Guru in spiritual pursuit is in trying to, either objectify the Paramatma Tattva or missing the main point. What is the main point? The Lakshanas are told of Paramatma. We try to focus our mind only on Lakshanas, but the Lakshanas are indicated to indicate to us the Lakshita Paramatma not the Lakshanas. You understand? Like somebody's name is Ram, and you are told the Ram is coming to that railway station from the police station, go and fetch him. Now that Lakshana, the Rama name is only to catch the Rama person. Otherwise, the name has no meaning. So, to the Lakshanas of Paramatma, Swarupartatastha, are given to us to catch the Paramatma, not the Lakshanas. But not knowing it, especially in Vedanta, there is no other way than indicating the Paramatma through Lakshanas. Therefore, Shruti Mata is helpless but to explain to us the Paramatma through Lakshana. Her effort is, her intention is, her aim is, her guidance is what? Through the Lakshanas, catch the Lakshita. But we forget that, we never understand that unless we are blessed by the Guru through our Upasana. We do our search in only the Lakshanas. One of the example is this. In this shloka, the Paramatma's Lakshanas are told. Through those Lakshanas, catch the Paramatma. Don't get lost in the Lakshanas too. This is the only way the Paramatma can be indicated because he is not an object, it is subject itself. Even in the last two, three mantras also, Upasana Kilejo, Paramatma Lakshanas are told. And before that, to do the karma and offer all those bhavas, means karma phaladi. At that time also, one or two Lakshanas of Paramatma are told. All of them are to make us reach that Paramatma with these Lakshanas. Like this person is good. Means what? The goodness is different from that person. It is his quality. He is somebody other than that. Okay. So here also, Saha Vruksha Kala Akrutibhihi Paraha and Anyaha Karke. What we spoke last 2-3 minutes. Krupa Karke. The Shruti Mata herself is saying. You are caught up in the Vruksha, you are caught up in the Kala. There's somebody who is beyond other than this Vruksha and Kala, in whose presence these two are happening, and he is other than these two. Shift your attention from these to the one in whose presence these are happening. He is Paraha and he is Anya. These two words of Vedanta, please remember. He is Para, the supreme, the substratum for everything else, and he is Anya also, he is other than them. And he is very much permeated in them only. Like the gold is Paraha, supreme, then the ornaments, and it is Anyaha, other than the ornaments. But very much they are permeated only in the ornaments, which we are seeing now. So it is our mistake of seeing the gold as ornaments. And again, it is we in our own inner self have to discover the gold in the ornament. And in the gold, we have projected ornament. In the ornament, we have to realize the gold. It is all subjective, it's all in me. Remember, there where we are seeing the world, there alone is Paramatma. There where we are seeing the waves, there alone is water. Isn't it? So, there only we have to change our drishti. That's why again and again it is said, the Vrukshatva and Kalatva, with all their experiences, with all their darshana given to us, they're all kalpita. When you devalue them, then they dissolve, they get diffused. In the same place where you are seeing the ornament, you will see the gold. That is the sadhana we have to do. So, Saha Paramatma Vrukshakala Akrutivihi Paraha Vrukshakala Akrutivihi Anyaha. Vruksha is Samsara Vruksha. The Kala is that which is making the Samsara Vruksha play. And the Vruksha example is वृक्ष से बीज आता है, बीज से वृक्ष, वृक्ष से बीज, or endless. Just cut the tree, don't allow the bija to come up or roast the seed. Then there is no vruksha, bija, relative expression continuously. No, it's a big explanation again. I am avoiding myself from entering into it. Otherwise, it takes a lot of contemplation, thinking. So, sa vriksha, kala, akrutivihi, paraha, and anya. So, in the kala, the vriksha, samsara vriksha. I am the witness of both of them. I am the substratum of both of them. As Sadvastu, I am substratum to them. As the Chidvastu, I am witness to them. So, with this, that I am the substratum support Satta, I am the witness. Allow the Vriksha and Kala to play. Don't get identified with the Vriksha and Kala so much that I am the Satta and Chit supporting it, that's forgotten. That's called as Samsara. That's called Moha. That's called Avidya. That's called as Maya. अविद्या अविद्या दिस वर्ड वी लिजन टेक्निकली सिंपल इसका अर्थ क्या है तुम थोड़ा भूल गए हो तुम समझ नहीं पा रहे यू आर सचित एज सपोर्ट टू देम यू आर नॉट देम फॉरगेटिंग इट इज कॉल्ड अविद्या है ना लाइक यू आर द फादर ऑफ दोस चिल्ड्रन you have to love them you have to take care of them you have to bring them up you are for that you are not there to insist on them you are not there to suffer because of their stupidity. Forgetting it is called avidya. Then the result of it is doing all nonsense that's not to be done. Either with the children you beat them, the age of beating them when it is over, you beat yourself. Isn't it? कितने लोग हैं अपने बच्चों को नहीं सुधर पाते हैं इसलिए अपने सर जाकर कोई दीवार पे ठोकते हैं अपने आप को थप्पड़ मारते हैं अपने आप को बेल्ट से मारते हैं और भूखे रहते हैं दिस आर ऑल बीटिंग वन सेल्फ अर्लियर टिल द चाइल्ड वाज 5 years you could beat him बाद में you cannot. He will go to a police station, put a case. This fellow is called as my father. He is beating me. फॉरेन कंट्री में ऐसे ही भाषा होता है. And they put him in the jail. In India, पितृदेवो भव उधर नहीं होता. Do we forget the reality or not? That's called ignorance. Like I have to tell you this Upanishad. हो गया मेरा काम. After that, when you come to class or not, regular or not, my sentiment, my emotion, which you never know, you don't even care that. You have your own gurus or you made your own disciples. You have a different world together. Why should you value me? But I suffer because my ignorance. What is ignorance? Forgetting that telling this class itself is my duty. That's all. Beyond that, not worrying about it. If I lose this avidya and become avidyavan, then without your knowledge, you become cause of my misery. And you are worried or surprised. स्वामी जी हम आपके पास आते ही नहीं हम कैसे दुखी आपके दुख के कारण हो गए then I cannot explain and justify you are not coming is my cause of dukkha because you have your own world your own choice who cares who बाबा जी बोल रहा है how does it matter so many बाबे लोग सृष्टि से शुरू से लेकर अब तक अंत होने तक बोलते जाएंगे अब किन्हीं लोगों को सुनूं मैं you are right isn't it in the same way wherever there is avidya we become miserable विद्या विद्या का थोड़ा डिफरेंस देख लो सो सवृक्ष कालाकृतिभिः परोऽन्यः यस्मात् प्रपञ्चः एंड परिवर्तते अयम बोथ यस्मात् अयम प्रपंचः उद्भवति एंड परिवर्तते एंड लयम प्राप्नोति दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ व्हाट वी चैंट एवरी डे है ना यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्र एव उपशम्यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः. And even in Vishnu Sahasranama also, after that first mantra we chanted, next one that only. न यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादि युगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रणम्यान्ति पुनरेव युवक्षे तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपतेः विष्णोः नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयावहम्. This is what Bhishmacharya tells Yudhishthira. So here also, yasmat prapanchaha parivartate ayam. We are interested in prapancha arrival. We are interested in prapancha's parivartanam. We are interested in prapancha's disappearance, waiting for the prapancha to come again in another form. Hare, from where it is coming, where it is staying, where it is going, you attend to that. That is Brahman and that is you. Seeing that from whom the prapancha coming and going is called sadhana Vedanta. And seeing that which is coming इज कॉल्ड संसार। जिस परमात्मा से सब कुछ निकल रहा है उस परमात्मा को देखना ही साधना, और वो परमात्मा जो कुछ निकल रहा है द वन हू सीज दैट इज कॉल्ड संसार। यस्मात् our attention is on that from whom the jagat comes, not on the jagat. Yasmat prapanchaha ayam parivartate. Next, dharma avaham and papanudam is a beauty. These are all the words which check, test our intelligence. He is the one who is the establisher of dharma. He is the one who is the eliminator of the papa. Means what? The two meanings are one, when you avoid papa and when you do dharma. Then only he is approachable and achievable by you. That is the meaning of dharma vaham papanam. Second is, again, real worship to him is by avoiding the papa and involving in dharma. That's the meaning. He doesn't do anything from inside to bring dharma to us and take away papa. It is our choice. He gives the result of that papa or punya or dharma. But वो enforce नहीं करते हो. That is not there. Then the joy of life goes away if the freedom is not given. The freedom he has given, isn't it? He will be loving if you ask him to bless in doing the dharma, and he will doubly love if you ask him to bless in removing the papa. In other words, rejecting papa, doing only dharma, brings his proximity to us, makes us closer to him. Little more about it, we'll see. Then last one, Jnatva, knowing that Paramatma, Atmastam, that he is in me as me. Amrutam, he will obtain the immortality. Vishwadama will discover himself to be the abode and support of entire playing Vishwa. I am the never changing water on me. Without touching me, the waves are playing. See that joy of that water. I am intact. On me, the whole waveness is projected. Small wave, big wave, coming, going. सारा तमाशा चल रहा है, मजा आ रहा है. You know, when you go to the circus or any exhibition, how many things are keeping on happening only to entertain me? So to this whole दुनिया ये circus है 3 घंटों का. आने दो, जाने दो. They're all happening to entertain me. Think about it. So tomorrow we'll study this mantra with Bhashyam. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Come Bhagavad Gita.